So a recent thing that I've noticed, especially in social media, with MySpace and Facebook and Twitter, it's starting. What happened in MySpace is starting to happen with Facebook and Twitter, where, people are just, posting all types of nonsense and things that don't even really that people don't even really care about on these sites, and it's and for everyone to see, and it's nobody cares. Nobody truly cares about your dog doing a rolling over on its belly. Nobody wants to hear about that, or be interested in hearing you sing terribly for 4 or 5 minutes on some video on Facebook. Honestly, it's starting. These social networks are really starting to become outdated very quickly because of, to put it bluntly, stupid people. And it's honestly, it needs to change. There are some things that need to change. There should honestly be a filter for what kind of content goes on to these networks, because first of all, half the shit that I see on there is completely unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. And even on these sites, chain mail, chain letters, and long unneeded things like that. The other day I was on Facebook, and I see all of the, like, everybody's post was some sort of repost, or repost this, or something bad is gonna happen in your life and whatever. And I'm like, I get enough of that crap through texting and emails. Why would I want to see it on Facebook and MySpace and Twitter and all this other stuff? I don't even know how they're doing this on Twitter. You only can do 140 characters, and they're still managing to basically put stupid, idiotic things on there. When is there going to be a social network that actually talks about the real, down-to-earth issues about the government and America and the world at war? And maybe people want to hear about that. Hell, I honestly would settle for what's playing. What movie is playing right now other than Twilight? That's they've blown that way just completely at sky high. Me personally, it was okay, but of course I'm a Harry Potter guy, so I'm really in a biased party. But the social networks, it's for it's for keeping in touch with friends and letting everybody know what you're doing, but don't get crazy with it. Nobody wants to hear your life story, but nobody really cares about you sitting on your butt all day watching TV. Honestly, I get on there to see what exciting, fantastic things have happened in your life. That's the only reason why I'm following you on Twitter, or I'm even friends with you on Facebook, is to find out, whose life is exciting right now, other than, my own. Whenever my life is just awful, a good way to cheer myself up, let's look on Facebook and see whose life is worse. Oh, hey, buddy gets hit by a car. That breaks my day even more. I have a shitty day, but this guy got ran over by a car. That makes me automatically feel better about myself. It's plain and simple. But these social networks need to change, and I notice that Facebook and is really starting to change it up too much. Every day there's something different, something new. An ad or something. It's really starting to become a MySpace, and we can't go through that again. When MySpace turned into such a ad frenzy, that's when it just became meaningless, and that's why it's dropped off. And Facebook is starting to go down the same path. Where will it end? Where will it end? Honestly, people are trying to switch over to Twitter, but Twitter is just not even a suitable replacement, because I mean you're not even, it's not even about social interaction. It's just about, oh, eating pizza, tweet, that's it. I mean it's not even it's not even like a personal social thing. It's just, I'm doing this, bam, tweet, that's it. I mean there's no really real connection. I mean I just had to get this off my chest to somebody. I mean hopefully, you know, there's somebody that can relate or understand, you know, what I'm saying. I mean, I just think it's complete and total bullshit what they're doing with social networks. It's complete and total bullshit. That's all I got to say.